You must understand one simple truth: nothing is manifesting outside you that has not first been formed within. Your imagination is the creative force behind everything you desire. When you feel doubt, when the outer world seems unyielding, know this: what you are experiencing is not resistance. It is the very proof that your desire is taking shape in ways your eyes cannot yet perceive. Do not give up. Every pause, every moment of waiting, every seeming delay is a signal. Your manifestation is working. Notice how certain thoughts arise at unexpected moments. Perhaps an idea comes to you fully formed in the middle of the night. Perhaps a solution you've been seeking suddenly appears as though by magic. These are not coincidences. They are whispers from your own consciousness, affirmations that the seed of your desire has taken root. Do not question the timing, for timing belongs to the realm of the outer world, and the outer world moves according to the picture you hold within. Keep your attention fixed on the end, on the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Pay attention to the signs, for they are abundant. You may encounter small synchronicities: a stranger smiling at you, words in a book that speak directly to your heart, a fleeting vision that aligns perfectly with what you seek. These signs are not trivial. They are confirmations that your inner world is aligning with the outer. The universe does not hurry. It works silently, with precision, molding circumstances to mirror the reality you persistently hold in your mind. When you see these signs, recognize them as the pulse of creation, proof that your imagination is active, vibrant, and real. Often, people give up too soon. They look at the physical world and conclude that nothing is happening. They forget that the unseen is always more real than the seen. What you feel in your imagination is the truth, and the world must eventually conform to that truth. The key is to persist, to continue imagining with feeling, to remain faithful even when the evidence appears delayed. Faith is not a passive state, it is a vivid, living experience. Imagine your wish fulfilled with all your senses, inhabit it fully, and know that this inner reality is the creative blueprint. Consider the subtle hints that your manifestation is moving toward you. You might experience sudden bursts of confidence, a sense of being guided, inexplicable inspiration, or even repeated numbers or symbols that resonate with your desire. These are markers, signals of alignment, and gentle nudges to continue believing. Every thought that echoes your wish, every emotion that reflects your inner vision, is a brick in the foundation of your manifested reality. You are not observing a random sequence of events. You are witnessing the unfolding of your own creation. It is vital to nurture the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Do not focus on what is missing, for that will only prolong the waiting. Instead, imagine vividly. What would it feel like to hold your desire in your hands? What would it feel like to see it in its completed form? What joy, peace, and satisfaction would flow through you? Live in that state now. The world outside will inevitably conform, for it is but a mirror of the inner life you cultivate. Every moment you inhabit the feeling of the fulfilled desire is a moment of creation. You may encounter challenges, and the mind may try to convince you that your desire is impossible. These are not signs of failure. They are tests of persistence. The universe tests your belief because the strength of your faith determines the speed and completeness of your manifestation. Do not be swayed by appearances. Appearances are nothing more than reflections of past beliefs, habits, and assumptions. By holding fast to the feeling of your fulfilled desire, you dissolve the old patterns and create space for the new. Pay attention to the inner voice, the quiet intuition that guides you. It will often speak in subtle ways, a suggestion that seems too good to be true, a hunch about the right decision, a sudden clarity that illuminates the path. These intuitive nudges are evidence that your inner world is powerful and that your manifestation is taking shape. Do not ignore them. Follow them, and you will find that doors open effortlessly, people align with your vision, and circumstances bend naturally to support your intention. Every day, reinforce your belief with gratitude. Gratitude is the acknowledgement of what is already done in the unseen. When you are thankful for your manifestation as if it were already real, you vibrate in harmony with its reality. Gratitude bridges the gap between imagination and experience. It is a potent accelerant, ensuring that the invisible work continues to unfold into the visible realm. Feel thankful now for what you desire, and watch as the world catches up. Remember, the signs may appear small at first. A brief message, a casual remark, a fleeting opportunity. These are the gentle confirmations that your manifestation is in progress. Do not dismiss them. They are threads weaving the fabric of your desired reality. The universe operates quietly, arranging conditions with perfect precision. You only need to remain faithful, aware, and persistent in feeling the end of your desire. Every moment of doubt resisted, every second spent imagining vividly, is a victory in the unseen. Do not compare your journey to anyone else's timeline. Manifestation is deeply personal. Your inner state dictates your external conditions, and your patience, belief, and unwavering focus shape the outcome. The signs you see, no matter how subtle, are uniquely yours. They are proof that your inner work is effective, that your desire is real, and that reality is bending to meet the image you persistently entertain. As you cultivate this awareness, you will notice that life itself becomes a playground of synchronicity and evidence. Opportunities arise seemingly from nowhere. People's circumstances and events begin to align with uncanny precision. You will realize that what you imagined long ago is now approaching with inevitability. The unseen has been shaping the scene all along. Your persistence, faith, and feeling of the end have orchestrated this unseen work. This is why you must never give up, for giving up interrupts the current that brings your desire into form. Your imagination is not mere fantasy. It is the gateway through which all creation flows. By holding the feeling of your fulfilled desire, you command the universe silently yet powerfully. The signs you encounter are confirmations, a sudden insight, a helpful coincidence, an unexpected encouragement. These are the universe's way of saying, keep going, it is already done in the unseen. Do not waver, do not doubt. Persist in your inner conviction, and the outer world will reflect your faith with absolute fidelity. Even when the signs are subtle, when progress seems imperceptible, remember this: the unseen is always active. Growth, alignment, and creation are happening at levels beyond your perception. The mind may crave evidence in the physical realm, but true creation always begins in the mind and heart. The moment you realize that your imagination precedes reality, you will understand why the signs matter. They are proof of life working according to your inner script, not outside circumstances. And so, each day, watch for the nudges, the synchronicities, the bursts of inspiration. Celebrate every small sign as evidence of your manifestation taking form. Strengthen your inner conviction, dwell in the feeling of your wish fulfilled, and maintain unwavering faith. The world outside is simply responding to the state you persistently entertain within. You are the silent architect of your life. Trust in the process, and your manifestation will appear exactly as imagined, with perfect timing and beyond your expectations. Every delay, every obstacle, every moment of uncertainty is part of the creative process. They are not denials of your desire, but invitations to deepen your faith. They are opportunities to refine your inner state, to dwell more fully in the reality you wish to experience. The universe is patient, precise, and deliberate. So must you be. Persist in your inner work, cherish every sign, and rejoice in the unfolding of your manifestation. Do not give up. Your desire is already being woven into reality, thread by invisible thread, until it emerges exactly as you have imagined it. Pay attention to the subtle shifts in your perception, for they are indications that the unseen is responding. Perhaps a feeling of ease washes over you when you think of your desire. Perhaps conversations happen in which people unknowingly provide clues or opportunities aligning perfectly with your aim. These are not random. They are precise confirmations that your inner world is already aligned with the reality you seek. Do not dismiss these whispers. They are the footprints of your manifestation, guiding you, urging you to remain steadfast in your inner vision. You may notice moments when your mind drifts to fear or doubt. Do not resist these thoughts, but do not dwell on them either. Observe them as passing clouds in the sky of consciousness. Immediately return to the feeling of the fulfilled desire. See it clearly, feel it completely, inhabit it with every sense. Imagine the textures, the colors, the sounds, the emotions of your wish realized. This is not imagination alone, it is a living experience. Every detail you embrace strengthens the bridge between the invisible and the visible, drawing your manifestation ever closer. Synchronicities will begin to appear in patterns. A phrase overheard in a conversation may hold the exact message you need. A random event may illuminate a path that was previously hidden. A fleeting vision in your mind may become a guiding compass for action or insight. These are subtle yet profound confirmations. They are the universe's language, telling you that the inner work is real, effective, and moving toward completion. Recognize these moments, cherish them, and allow them to reinforce your certainty. You may also notice an acceleration of creative impulses, ideas, insights, solutions that seem to appear from nowhere. These moments are evidence that your inner vision is reshaping reality. The outer world mirrors what you persistently entertain within. When inspiration comes, act upon it. Each inspired step is a thread weaving your desired reality. The more you follow the intuitive impulses that arise from your inner state, the faster the alignment with your manifestation occurs. It is essential to cultivate a sense of expectancy. Expect your desire to materialize, and let that expectation infuse your thoughts, words, and actions. Do not merely wish or hope, expect. Expectation is the natural law of creation responding to the certainty of imagination. When you walk through your day with quiet expectancy, you notice signs that others overlook. Opportunities present themselves, solutions appear effortlessly, and people align with your vision without knowing why. Do not measure your progress by immediate physical results. Often, the most profound work happens unseen, beneath the surface, in the realm of thought, feeling, and imagination. The signs, the gentle nudges, the subtle coincidences, the bursts of insight, are proof that your inner reality is taking precedence over the outer. Even if the physical world seems unchanged, the creative current has begun, and nothing can stop it. Persistence in feeling and imagining the end ensures that manifestation proceeds unimpeded. You may experience moments when it seems as if your manifestation is delayed. These are not failures but necessary periods of gestation. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a tree, so too must your desire mature in the unseen. During these periods, strengthen your inner state. Imagine vividly, feel deeply, and live from the end of your wish. Every thought, emotion, and belief you nurture in alignment with your desire acts as sunlight, water, and nourishment for the seed you have planted. Notice how ordinary events may take on extraordinary meaning. A message in a song, a line from a book, an unexpected encounter. These moments are subtle confirmations that your desire is moving toward form. Pay attention, for signs often appear in ordinary circumstances. When you begin to see your life as a canvas for manifestation, everything becomes a reflection of the inner state you maintain. Every coincidence, every synchronicity, every inspiration is part of the intricate tapestry of creation you are weaving. Your imagination is the most powerful instrument you possess. By deliberately entertaining the feeling of the fulfilled desire, you bypass outer appearances and bring the unseen into form. Do not be concerned with how or when it will appear. That is the work of the unseen, which is infinitely wise and precise. Your task is to persist, to feel, and to know the end. Every time you recognize a small sign, a subtle confirmation, you reinforce your alignment, bringing your desire closer with every heartbeat. Expect guidance in unexpected forms. A casual remark from a friend may reveal a solution. A fleeting vision may guide a decision you were uncertain about. A sudden idea may illuminate the next step in your journey. These signs are the language of the unseen. They confirm that your manifestation is progressing and that your inner state is commanding reality with precision. Do not ignore them. Follow them, and you will see that each step leads naturally toward the full realization of your desire. As you persist, you may notice a heightened sensitivity to the world around you. Small details begin to stand out, patterns emerge, and events seem orchestrated. This awareness is the unfolding of your creative power. You are becoming attuned to the movement of your own imagination as it manifests into reality. Every sign, every synchronistic occurrence, every inspired thought is proof that the unseen is active, responding, and bringing your desire to life. Notice the subtle shifts in your energy. Perhaps a sudden wave of confidence comes, or a sense of clarity about a decision arises. These are not mere coincidences. They are signs that your inner world is aligning with your desire. When you feel these moments, pause and embrace them fully. Let them reassure you that the process is unfolding exactly as it should. The universe is responding silently, and your attention to these signs accelerates their manifestation into your physical reality. You may also find that doors begin to open effortlessly. Opportunities appear that were previously unseen. People enter your life who align perfectly with your intention, and situations resolve themselves with ease. These openings are not the result of chance. They are the reflection of your persistent inner state, the visible outcome of your unwavering imagination. Recognize them, honor them, and allow them to reinforce your faith in what is already yours in the unseen. Pay attention to dreams, intuitions, and fleeting thoughts. They are messages from the creative power within you. A sudden insight, a recurring idea, or a vivid mental image is a sign that the unseen is actively working to shape your reality. Do not dismiss these signals as trivial. They are direct indicators that your manifestation is progressing. By observing them with care and integrating their guidance into your thoughts and actions, you align yourself more deeply with the fulfillment of your desire. You may notice that your desires begin to influence your perspective. Situations that once seemed mundane now carry layers of meaning, and events take on significance that aligns with your inner vision. This is the universe reflecting back the state you persistently entertain within. Every coincidence, every inspired thought, every unexpected meeting is a reflection of the creative energy you hold. By recognizing these signs, you validate your inner work and strengthen your connection to the reality you are bringing forth. Feelings of joy, anticipation, and expectancy are powerful markers. When you allow yourself to dwell in these emotions, you are signaling to the unseen that your wish is already fulfilled. The world responds to your state of consciousness. When you consistently inhabit the feeling of the end, your manifestation accelerates. Small signs appear along the way. A timely conversation, an opportunity that seems almost miraculous, an idea that solves a problem with perfect timing. These signs are proof that your imagination is active and effective. Observe how inspiration arises naturally when you least expect it. A sudden idea may come to you during a walk. A thought may appear while listening to music, or clarity may strike in the quiet moments before sleep. These are all confirmations that your inner world is commanding the outer. The unseen is responding to the faith and feeling you maintain. When you follow these inspirations, you are participating actively in the creation of your desired reality, aligning both thought and action with your inner vision. Every interaction you have can serve as a subtle confirmation of your manifestation. A stranger's words, a casual remark, a supportive comment from a friend, these are threads in the intricate tapestry of your desired reality. Notice them. Recognize them. Allow them to strengthen your inner conviction. Each sign, no matter how small, is a signal that the unseen is active and that your persistence, imagination, and feeling are producing tangible results in the world around you. Expect the unexpected. The universe often responds in ways that surprise and delight. What you imagine may come in forms you had not anticipated, and opportunities may appear from directions you never considered. By remaining open and receptive, you allow these unexpected manifestations to flow naturally into your experience. Every surprise, every twist, every synchronicity is part of the process. It is evidence that your desire is moving from the unseen into form with perfect timing and precision. Notice the alignment between your inner state and outer circumstances. When your thoughts, feelings, and imagination are fully dedicated to the end you desire, external events begin to mirror that state. Challenges may appear, but even these are signs of adjustment and refinement, not denial. Each obstacle presents an opportunity to deepen your faith, to strengthen your inner conviction, and to maintain focus on the fulfilled desire. By responding to life from a state of assurance and expectancy, you reinforce the invisible process bringing your manifestation to reality. Your imagination is the most potent tool you possess. It is not idle daydreaming. It is the engine of creation. Every vivid image, every deeply felt emotion, every moment spent inhabiting the reality of your fulfilled desire adds strength to your manifestation. The signs you encounter along the way, small coincidences, sudden inspirations, bursts of clarity, are proof that your inner work is effective. They are evidence that the creative power within you is moving silently, persistently, and faithfully to bring your desire into form. Pay close attention to the moments when your belief feels effortless, when your faith feels natural, and when your imagination flows freely. These are prime opportunities to reinforce the inner state that produces manifestation. Immerse yourself fully in the feeling of the end, savor it with all your senses, and allow the signs to multiply. A sudden helpful suggestion, a fortuitous meeting, or an unexpected alignment of circumstances. Each is a reflection of your inner state, and each signals progress toward the fulfillment of your desire. Pay attention to the subtle confirmations that appear in your environment. A song lyric may speak directly to your situation. A phrase in a book may seem written for you alone, or an offhand comment may resonate deeply with your inner desire. These are not coincidences, they are the universe communicating with you, showing that your inner state is aligned with the reality you seek. Notice these moments, embrace them, and let them reinforce your certainty that your manifestation is unfolding. You may feel moments of impatience or doubt. These moments are not indicators of failure. They are invitations to strengthen your inner state. When such feelings arise, immediately return to the feeling of the fulfilled desire. Visualize it vividly, feel it emotionally, and inhabit it completely. Every time you do this, you send a clear signal to the unseen that your faith is unwavering, and the creative process continues without interruption. Small, seemingly random events can serve as powerful confirmations. Perhaps a stranger's gesture or a chance encounter aligns perfectly with your intentions. Perhaps a sudden thought gives you clarity or a solution to a problem you have been pondering. These are not accidents. They are evidence that your imagination is actively shaping the world around you. The outer world responds to the inner reality you maintain, and these signs are proof of that ongoing alignment. Notice how your perception begins to change. Ordinary events take on extraordinary meaning. A conversation, a glance, a fleeting thought, all begin to serve as signals from the unseen, confirming that your manifestation is progressing. By cultivating awareness and appreciating these subtle signs, you strengthen your connection to the unseen, amplifying the creative process. Each recognition, each acknowledgement draws your desire closer into tangible form. You may find that intuition becomes stronger. A sudden impulse to act, a gut feeling, or a flash of insight are all manifestations of your inner guidance. They are subtle confirmations that your inner state is in harmony with your desire. When you act upon these intuitive nudges, you participate in the unfolding of your manifestation. The more attuned you become, the more signs appear, guiding you effortlessly toward the realization of your wish. Expect miracles in ordinary circumstances. The universe often delivers what you desire in ways you do not anticipate. An unexpected opportunity, a sudden solution, a fortuitous meeting. These are all signs that your imagination is taking form. By remaining open and receptive, you allow the flow of these manifestations to enter your life seamlessly. Every moment of alignment, every nudge from intuition, every synchronistic occurrence is a reminder that your inner work is producing tangible results. Notice the emotional shifts that accompany signs. You may feel joy, excitement, or a sense of ease at moments when you least expect it. These emotions are indicators that your imagination has taken hold in the unseen. The more fully you immerse yourself in these feelings, the stronger the signal to the universe that your desire is real and already fulfilled in essence. Emotions are the language of creation, and by sustaining them, you accelerate the manifestation process. Every interaction can serve as a sign. A word of encouragement, a supportive remark, or a casual conversation can contain the alignment you seek. Even mundane interactions carry messages if you are attuned to the signs. By observing and acknowledging these confirmations, you reinforce your inner state and continue the unfolding of your manifestation. Nothing is random. Every detail reflects the alignment of your imagination with reality. You may also experience recurring patterns, numbers, symbols, phrases that hold significance for your desire. These repetitions are not accidental. They are messages from the unseen, signals that your manifestation is on its way. By paying attention to these patterns, you validate your inner state and maintain focus on the fulfillment of your desire. Every time you recognize a pattern, you strengthen the bridge between imagination and reality, drawing your manifestation closer with clarity and precision. Notice how ideas flow effortlessly when you are aligned with your desire. Creative thoughts, solutions, and insights appear with ease. This is evidence that your imagination is active and the unseen is working in your favor. When inspiration strikes, act upon it, for each step guided by your inner vision moves you closer to the full expression of your manifestation. The signs will continue to appear, confirming your alignment and encouraging persistence in the state of the fulfilled desire. Gratitude amplifies the signs you receive. When you feel thankful for your manifestation, as if it were already realized, you signal the universe to continue the work that has already begun. Gratitude is not a passive acknowledgement. It is a powerful vibration that harmonizes your inner state with your desired outcome. Each expression of gratitude reinforces the unseen process, making signs more evident, more frequent, and more compelling. You may notice a sense of inevitability growing within you. A quiet knowing that your desire is already yours, despite outer appearances, is a profound sign that manifestation is active. This inner certainty attracts corresponding events, people, and circumstances into your experience. By holding fast to this feeling of inevitability, you command reality from the unseen, and the signs continue to multiply, each reinforcing your faith and inner conviction. The outer world often mirrors your inner persistence. As you continue to dwell in the feeling of the fulfilled desire, subtle changes occur. Opportunities arise unexpectedly, guidance appears when needed, and circumstances shift in ways that reflect the state you maintain within. Every sign, every coincidence, every inspired thought is part of the process, proof that your manifestation is progressing. Even if the physical result has not yet fully materialized, notice the subtle shifts in your day-to-day experiences. Perhaps a chance meeting leads to insight, or a situation resolves itself in a way that aligns perfectly with your desire. These events are not random. They are the visible reflection of your inner state. The unseen is orchestrating circumstances according to the blueprint of your imagination. When you observe these signs with awareness, you reinforce your faith and accelerate the manifestation process, allowing the outer world to mirror your inner reality. You may feel a sense of excitement or anticipation at moments when your manifestation seems distant. These feelings are proof that your inner desire is alive and active. Do not suppress or ignore them. Let them guide you back to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Vividly imagine the completed desire. Feel the emotions as if it is already yours, and hold that state consistently. Each time you do, the unseen responds, and signs continue to appear, confirming the reality you are shaping. Small, seemingly insignificant events often carry enormous significance. A passing comment, a random encounter, or a fleeting thought can all be confirmations that your inner work is effective. These signs are whispers from the unseen, letting you know that your imagination is at work and your manifestation is in progress. By paying attention and acknowledging them, you strengthen your inner conviction, ensuring that the process continues unimpeded. Your intuition will become sharper as your alignment deepens. Sudden ideas, solutions, or inspirations are direct communications from your inner creative power. These nudges are guidance, showing you the next step in the unfolding of your desire. Acting upon them reinforces the connection between your inner state and outer reality, ensuring that each sign leads you closer to the manifestation of your wish. Expect guidance in unexpected forms. The universe communicates through symbols, patterns, and coincidences. Perhaps a number sequence recurs, a phrase from a conversation resonates deeply, or a repeated thought keeps appearing. These are confirmations that your desire is moving from the unseen into form. By observing these patterns and integrating their guidance into your thoughts and actions, you align yourself more fully with the reality you are creating. Feelings are powerful indicators of alignment. Joy, ease, and anticipation arise as signs that your imagination is commanding reality. By dwelling in these emotions, you strengthen the signal to the unseen that your desire is real and fulfilled. The outer world responds to the state you maintain within, and every positive feeling, every inspired thought, every subtle confirmation is proof that your manifestation is active and progressing. Notice how circumstances begin to flow effortlessly. Opportunities appear at the right moment, solutions emerge naturally, and people align themselves with your vision without knowing why. These alignments are the direct result of your inner state. By remaining attentive to signs and nurturing the feeling of the fulfilled desire, you allow the unseen to work silently, arranging conditions with precision, preparing the world to match the reality you hold within. Recurring patterns and repeated messages are especially potent signs. Numbers, symbols, phrases, or visions that appear again and again are not random. They are affirmations from the unseen that your desire is on its way. By recognizing and responding to these signals, you validate your inner state, reinforcing the certainty that your manifestation is real and inevitable. Each repetition strengthens the bridge between imagination and reality. Every moment of patience, every instance of resisting doubt, is a victory in the creative process. The universe tests your persistence because the depth of your belief determines the completeness and speed of your manifestation. When you continue to imagine vividly, feel deeply, and maintain focus on the fulfilled desire, you send a powerful message to the unseen that your faith is unwavering, and your desire is already real. Gratitude magnifies the signs you receive. Feeling thankful for your desire, as if it were already fulfilled, raises your vibration and harmonizes your inner state with the unseen. Gratitude is the acknowledgement that the work has already begun, even if the physical evidence has not yet appeared. By expressing genuine appreciation, you strengthen your alignment, and the signs that indicate your manifestation is progressing become more frequent, clear, and undeniable. Observe how your imagination shapes your perception. Situations begin to appear differently. Ordinary events carry extraordinary meaning, and opportunities previously overlooked now stand out clearly. This shift in perception is a sign that your inner state is in harmony with the desired reality. The universe reflects the state of your consciousness, and every sign, every confirmation, every inspired idea is evidence that your manifestation is moving steadily toward completion. You may notice a growing sense of inevitability within yourself, a quiet knowing that what you desire is already yours, despite the current outer circumstances, is a profound indicator that the unseen is active. This inner certainty attracts people, circumstances, and opportunities that reflect your imagination. By holding this feeling consistently, you command reality from the unseen, and the signs continue to appear, guiding you effortlessly toward the fulfillment of your desire. So remember, every sign you encounter, every coincidence, every inspiration, every subtle shift in feeling is not random. It is the language of the unseen, the proof that your imagination is actively shaping your reality. Do not give up, do not waver, and do not be discouraged by outer appearances. Persist in the feeling of the fulfilled desire, cherish the signs, and live each moment as if your manifestation is already real. Your imagination is not a fleeting thought. It is the creative force that forms your world. What you dwell upon, what you feel, and what you imagine with conviction must manifest, because the universe responds with absolute fidelity to the state you maintain. Trust this process, honor your inner vision, and embrace the certainty that your desire is already yours in essence, even before it appears in form. Keep observing, keep feeling, and keep believing. The signs will continue to guide you, affirming that your manifestation is unfolding. Everything you have imagined, Everything you have desired with unwavering faith is coming to meet you. All that is required is your steadfast belief, your vivid imagination, and your recognition of the signs that surround you. Do not surrender to doubt. Do not abandon your vision. Persist with faith, live as if it is done, and watch as the invisible transforms into reality. The world responds to the conviction of your inner state, and the manifestation of your desire is inevitable. Your faith, your feeling, and your imagination are the architects of your life. Trust them, follow the signs, and realize that what you seek is already yours, waiting only for the perfect moment to appear.